This is a caricature of the wonderful and dear Hailey likes. How's it going? We are live on Instagram as well, so I'm going to say hello to them. Hello to you guys. We are live not only on Instagram, but also on Facebook. And you guys can watch it on my page. And welcome. This is a caricature of Hailey likes. And we're excited because this is an exaggerated version. This is something that you guys, an exaggerated version of a caricature that you guys don't ever really see me do too much of. So I'm excited to get into it. Let's go ahead and just continue on. What I'm doing is I'm actually imagining the light source. I'm not really, having any reference for this. And this is just what I'm thinking in my head, like what her textures are and her face sort of forms and light and everything is for this. So hopefully that camera will stay in place and you guys can still watch everything, no problem. All right, so if you guys do have any questions, post it on the comments below, and that way we can go ahead and answer as many as we can. Hello to you, Pawnee Tatawson, there we go. How are you? Welcome to the stream. So what I'm gonna do is apply a couple of light sources. The first one's gonna be on this side and it's gonna be blue. And the second one's going to be on this side, which is undecided yet. I don't know if we want it. So you guys maybe can have some input on that, on what color this light should be on this side. And we can go from there. But for now, we're gonna have this one go on there. So blue light source normally is darkest in between the transition. So we're just gonna press hardest on that side. And as the light comes from that side, we'll apply drop shadows from the hair. Kind of like that. And we're just gonna lightly apply it to the area where there's light coming in. Also on the tooth, as you can see right here, we do have a cast shadow right over here on the tooth, which is cutting right into where the light kind of stops, right over here, and then it just kind of stops with the undulation of the tooth or the curvature of the tooth. And then on this side, what color would you like that other color light source to be? What color would you like the other light source to be? Let me know in the comments below right now. So there's going to be 3 different locations of form. Obviously there's the sides and then the front. So the front is just going to be the normal peach color that we use for the skin. And so I'm going to be applying those while you guys decide amongst yourselves what color the other one should be. So at any time when this light source is being blocked by a form, then it becomes just this color or the darkest portion of that color. So it could be this brown right in here, but then on this area right here on the lightest, it'll be that blue that we have to add yet on the nose area. Again, peach, but of course the nose is its own kind of color in the center here, mainly because of the blood that flows through there. So it's going to be like a pinkish kind of, so in the transition to the blue, it'll look kind of purple. So far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this peach. We got little puppies today. I'm sorry if you guys cannot see the color too well. There we go, that's better. I'm gonna revisit that screen. It seems to be changing the color on us too much. So maybe I can lock it. Let me see if I can I'm pressing onto it. I'm not sure. I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and flip the camera and hold on to it. Yes, and that way you guys can see all of the action happen up close. So say hello to Instagram. Hello, Instagram. What's up? And hello to Facebook. Say hello to Facebook. All right, so we're gonna apply this light source right about there. Pretty much the shadow, which then takes the form of this cheek right here. And a little bit, I'm debating if I want to have it bridge all the way over, because ultimately the nose is getting in the way of the blue light to even get to this. So maybe a little bit it'll show up on this little edge where the bridge of the nose is not actually in the way. It's actually beyond that blue. The blue light goes beyond the shadow of the nose here. Sounds like I said nose hair. Hello to everyone on Facebook. Hello to everyone on Instagram. Much love. Thank you so much for your wonderful support to get me to 186,000 followers on Instagram. You guys have been rocking it. And on Facebook, Instagram, I didn't realize it had cut off for a bit. There we go. It has much to do with the forms and everything, and the making things look realistic. So what I'm doing is I'm simply, looking at the light sources, seeing where the lights bounce and the shadows are casted, and that's what I'm focusing on right now. I'm just gonna literally take this and make it a flat piece right here. And I gotta do that with the side of the stick, so that way I could get a nice wide stroke on that. And we still want to decide what is the color of the other light source that's coming up. Do we have that already decided? Let's see what the people are saying on Facebook. Saludos a todos en Facebook. Saludos a todos en Facebook. Hello to everyone on Facebook. What I want to do is decide on a color to use for this light source on this side. What color would you suggest? I already am using blue. So I need to know what other color you would like me to use on that. So let's see if we have. Assalamu alaikum. We need to have, let's see if we have some suggestions over on Instagram. Let's see what they're saying over there. We're saying, let's see. All right, so we've got, yes, these are sort of oil pastels. They're wax based. I need colors. I need the colors. What colors would you suggest? I'm sorry that it keeps cutting out. Orange, we've got orange as a suggestion. Okay. I mean, orange is very close to the peach color here, so I probably will decline the orange suggestion for that. What other color would you think would work right on this side? Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of more detailing. Sorry about all the movement. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I feel like we had to have those baby hairs. All right. Drop my butt. All right. And we're going to zoom out a little bit. Okay. So we're going to apply this. And her hair is actually not pink. It is sort of like a reddish color, but I like to have the pink there as an accent, as a base color. So as you can see, that works really well right there. And we're going to be adding sort of a yellow to make it more orangish. And then after we add that yellow, we're going to probably go a little heavier with the pink and then possibly add red just to get the right. So we've got a suggestion of orange, but I'm not sure that that's going to work really well on this side. So what other colors would you suggest to get it laid out on this other side as the light source? Just like blue is to this side, I would like to see another color on this side. Yellow is good. Some people are suggesting purple or green. Green is also a really good suggestion, but I think purple would work beautifully if we didn't already have too much. So maybe if we turn this down into the orange that it needs to be, then the purple could work on that side. So we'll see. I like that suggestion. Good. Thank you. This marker needs more ink. So I'll grab another. I think also the eyebrows need to be, sort of adjusted. So we're gonna do the eyebrows, the sort of a brown along with red based on what we have on the hair. And I didn't finish the hair quite yet. So we'll do this and then the red kind of, or pinkish to go with the hair. Now that we have the yellow in place, notice that the color takes on a fiery orange right over here because of the yellow that's there. So we're gonna press on this pink here. And if you guys are interested in donating to the drawing time that I'm putting in right here for you, you guys are welcome to purchase badges on Instagram. And you guys make sure you knock on the wall first to go along with the theme that we are in right now. Like that. So notice I didn't put the blue on that side. I really should. So let's go ahead and apply it before we get too in depth with the hair color. Right over here. And right over here. So I'm gonna probably need to mute this for you guys. I don't know, we'll see. So you guys don't hear your ears. Turn down the volume for a second. God bless you, buddy. God bless you. You're a dear, aren't you? God bless you. All right, so from here, I guess, let's see. Oh yeah, we've got the blue in place. We're gonna also cast the shadows from the teeth from the light source that's coming from this side, and cast it onto there. So we're gonna try and do that now. With the purple, is gonna just align with the light area that's here. So we're just gonna do this and do a purplish right there. It's looking really fun. But also we're gonna do the purple right there. And then everything else is going to look kind of dark. Papa, hey. Little buddy, scared of the drill. Alright, so we got the purple here. Probably could use some there. Also right over here. I'm just literally going with like a cylinder shape for the hair. And that's what I'm thinking about. If it's going in that direction, then this plane catches the lighting from this side. And then this plane catches the lighting from that side. So on these areas, this is where the cast shadow is going to come from the teeth. And in fact, we can even make the teeth stand out so much that the cast shadow is farther forward. And that purple actually comes in right there as well. Does that make sense? So we're gonna do like this and like that. And that is gonna give us the cast shadow from the tooth. And it's all gonna be more understandable once we, once we do the purple here, because then that way you can see the consistency along everything. First, we're gonna finish with the hair, so that way we have the orangish kind of feel on that hair. And this is all shadow. This is all shadow right here. And right about there, that's off. And right about here, it also becomes then that plane on that side. And right here, we're just simply combining it with the pink that was already existing on that. What's up? Good to see you, bro. What's up? Good to see you, buddy. So here we go. We're gonna do, just as it goes away from the purple, we're gonna apply a little bit of that yellow in there. Saludos a todos quienes están acá. Mucho gusto tenerlos, mucho gusto. Gracias por todo su apoyo. We're applying just that little bit of pink and green. Really careful not to go into the teeth. Really careful not to go into the teeth, because that can be an you cannot repair that. Irreparable, I think is the word. Hello, how's it going? What do you guys think so far? The orange is gonna look really cool. But I think because we already have orange on the hair, it's best if we keep it with its complementary color of either, the cooler colors, which purple is a good suggestion, instead of the, what do we call it, orange. All right, so moving on, we're gonna go ahead and just apply a little bit of this casted shadow here. That casted shadow will be with this form in mind, sort of rounded. So it's gonna just lay down on the top of the hair, or rather on the top of the cheek right here. And it's literally going to come in all the way over to this, and possibly even this right here. And then come up all the way to the root up top. Does that make sense? So that's looking cool. And we're gonna do the purple right on the edge of that, which is just beyond the point of where, the lighting is, the form is starting to catch the light on that plane. So we're gonna just simply apply the deepest color of that light source on the edge, and then the lighter on the rest. So we're killing that blue that we had. So let's not do that. Let's go ahead and just go right onto this edge right here. We're gonna take the eraser and try to remedy that little bit. Let's see if we can pull back some of that purple that we just added. Need an eraser. Just dab on it. Right there. That's pulling up some of the color. Yes, that's what we need. Ooh, that was close. So we're gonna go ahead and try to apply that blue again. Let's see how that looks. Right along that edge. And then in between there is this color, which is literally, this plane is just being divided, just like the forehead is being divided. You know, so this color is right over here. So that's what we're gonna apply right in between the blue and the purple. And it could have been done it probably a little differently, but that's okay. We're gonna just apply it right to the edge there. And then we're gonna make this plane sort of wide. And this casted shadow will come in all the way from the nose. So we're just gonna lay that in just ever so gently. And we're gonna need to think about this area right here, which is gonna also catch the purple. So we're gonna do purple on that edge, and then purple on the rest, right there. I'm just gonna catch this plane right here. Just like that, we're catching this light source, this plane on this side. So we're just gonna go all over it with the purple, just so we can go ahead and solidify the idea on that side. And aside from that, we're gonna do it on the tooth, which is right here, here,
How are you?
and right there. And the reason I divide it up into right about the half point is because on this other side it's gonna have that blue, very, very small amount. And then the teeth is gonna be simply gray, where it's not being hit by either of the light sources. So we're gonna go right over here. And we're still gonna be casting a shadow from the cheek. And then down. I gotta use the other color that's already conditioned. Okay, so now we've got this tooth kind of complete. We're gonna complete the other side of this right here. And we're gonna go right around that way. So by putting it right up at the front, that's literally telling us that the front of the tooth is about that wide. So literally, if we wanted to add this plane, add length to this plane, we can close up the highlight. Just like this. And so widen that. And the purple as well. By widening the purple, what happens is, you know, we bring the edge all the way closer to this side. So it doesn't have to be really, really hard at all that you press when you do the color for this. Okay. Now, here it would be a cast shadow from that blue. We could just use the blue and a brown right here. Brown mainly because the blue and brown form a gray. So I like the richness of having the colors do the talking rather than just the plain colors. rather than having the colors just be selected, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna use gray here. Nah, I like the selecting of the actual colors and merging them together to create the grays, which as you can see right there, it gives it a much more rich kind of color. So we're gonna actually take this edge, since it's kind of blocked by this other tooth right here, boom. And I literally just did that with a brown, you know, so when I add the blue, it's gonna look even more rich right here. You see that? Right there. And again, you know, the blue light is hitting here. So we can literally add a little edge of that blue right there because it's bouncing back in between. Sorry about that, guys. I keep getting a problem with the connection, so the live is going off. No, I don't have it. So we're gonna carry that purple right in there. I can literally add this purple to the brown and it should darken that up. And mainly that's because this has blue in it. So the blue and the red will interact and just become darker. So you can see that's working there. It's already darker than this one, which we have to do as well. Just lightly, not very much pressure at all. Very, very lightly. And yes, you know, we've occupied our time on the edges, but there is more stuff that needs to be done right over here and so on. So we're gonna go ahead and catch this with the brown as it is in shadow. And you know, where all this light is happening too, you know, it'll bounce light right back into those teeth right there. Also, it'll bounce light right into this cheek too. So let's not lose sight of that. So we're gonna do the darker at the top, and this light source here also gets caught on this plane right there. And now we can see the light source really get a reflective light on that bottom of that sheet. So that's what I'm thinking about whenever. I'm gonna try and get connected real quick. Give me 1 second. That should be way better with the connection. Hopefully there's no issues now. So let's go ahead and, hey, can you help me put this on here? Yeah. Just pull this side. Right there, perfect, yeah. Awesome, thank you guys so much for bearing with me. So that's much better now. All right, thank you everyone for bearing with me here. Brown, I'm simply putting it right on the bottom of the top lip, just because it needs to be darker so that we can really project that it is a bottom of the top lip, especially going away from the light right on this area here. This can stay lighter like that, mainly because it reflects the light off of here into the top portion there. We can still darken this up, however. Those little textures right there of the gums, right on the edge, and right there. And this cheek will cast a shadow as well onto the teeth, so we're gonna just do the brown right there. And that means that all of this can be darker. So we're gonna do the blue with the brown, as we mentioned before, works well for shadow of white, just like we did here. That might be too dark there, so we can pull it back with the kneaded eraser if we need to. We can do that. Just dab it until you feel satisfied with the color that you're getting. We're gonna lightly apply the blue rather than so harshly like we did before. And that looks much better. We're also gonna fuzz and blur some of that out, just give it a nice transition from dark to light. What do you guys think so far? Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate that. Also, as you mentioned, this is a pink cheek, not a normal skin color, because the cheeks really express and show that there's blood within us, you know, that there is a, so we're gonna add a pink right in between the purple and the blue that we have applied, and that blue needs to be more blue, so let's do a light blue just to really show that. And the darker casted shadow from the nose will be shown here. Just a little bit of a laugh line right there. This is looking a lot like very, very flat, which is what I want. You have got to be kidding me. Really though? My Facebook crashed. Awesome. I hope it's saved somehow. Who knows? You just never know with these apps. I don't know which one to use anymore that's gonna actually keep its integrity. Let's try that again. Maybe I have too many apps open. I don't know. Frustration. But it's all right. We'll live. Again, the cheek. The cast the shadow here. And yet these will catch the light on that side. We're gonna try and go live again on Instagram or on Facebook.
Tengo una desarrolladora, pero tengo una tratadora de las otras, tengo un set de cuchillos para...
Well, there's images and there's well, yeah. Okay. Oh boy. That's fine. Let's see the title. Exaggerated. And go. Alright, so this brown right here, we're gonna just exalt that right over on this side. It's just gonna be darker in there so that we can really see the highlights on the face from the sides. I'm gonna just gently apply these colors here. Welcome back, folks. Sorry, the app crashed. I'm not sure why, but you know, I'm just bearing with it. Doing what we can do, right? So now you can see that it, as I apply this dark area, the lighting, everything starts to show up a lot more. So that's that. And we're gonna do that purple over that little edge right there, ever so gently, not too crazy. Also, there's gonna be a casted shadow from the nose ring on this side, which that means also that there will be a little bit of purple on that side. Maybe we'll just do the peach right there. And we did see that we're gonna do like a brown at the top as the cast shadow, but at the same time we're gonna do a laugh line right down here, and we're gonna pink all that up We're gonna pink all that right there. There we go. Sorry about that again. So I'm not sure what's going on, but there it is. Let's see. We were at this area right over here, and the browns. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend those together with a light, with the peach a little bit. Right over here. Blend those colors together. Right there, right there, right there, and right here. And there. Also, we gotta realize that the brown is what really makes that drop shadow rich and faint. Here we're going to apply a little bit of the purple. It's definitely more potent of a purple when it comes in right onto the white rather than on top of any other color. So just always think about that when you're putting the colors in. Are the eyes green? I don't know. I think that they might just be blue. Hailey, what color are your eyes, Hailey? How's it going, guys? Welcome. So we're gonna go ahead and finish out this part right down here. That's just gonna be, I don't know what to say other than I'm gonna have to get a better connection next time. So Neocolor one in combination with the Prisma color pencil to go along with the just to add more colors to the because not all the colors that exist on Neocolor exist on Prismacolor or vice versa. All right, so we're getting nice shadows here. I'm just gonna gently go along the edge of the shape here, mainly because there's a main light source and then there is a reflected light source from this tooth, and also that tooth is also blocking some of the light that's coming back to some of the area down here as it goes farther away. So we're gonna just add a little bit of blue with the brown. It gives it a nice rich gray color, which is just amazing. We're gonna make that into that purple that we talked about. And it just needs to be lighter than the edge color. Once it's lighter than the edge color, then you're golden. You know, you can add as much as you want, but you see that that slight difference makes, oh man, makes a huge look, a huge difference on there. It really does. Okay. We're also going to take a little bit of this as this color, just blended with the brown. The purple blended with the brown will add, there we go. Caught it before it turned off on you. Then it gives it a nice rich gray as well. But it also goes with the color of that light source on that side. We're gonna just really accent that purple on the side, right here, and right there, and right on the edge. Put, yeah, looking fun. We were working on this area here, so we're just gonna make that into a little bit of cheek roundness, where this is the front, a little edge right there is the front, and as it goes all the way around, catches that purple on the left, and we're also going to include a little bit more of this brown right here to add that shading that we need. so that it looks a lot more. And as it goes away from the form, it adds that. Okay. And then it goes down. But that darkness that we added now goes away because we got so much darker. So we're gonna need to get in there with a darker brown. Another color we could use is the purple. One of these two purples. This one, which is sort of like a reddish purple, and then there's the bluer purple. You can see them side by side, how they compare in color. You know, just to really, you know, because right now I'm using the lighter purple, and you can see that it's like much lighter compared to the other two. So that darkness is what we need right over here, and those hues and tones of color are what we could use right on that little edge right there. So we're gonna really accent that edge of the hair right there. And we're also going to include the purple on this side, which we didn't quite get to. But you know what? We can literally make that into like a shadow that, you know, is over the head if we want to. So, or you can take the eraser as we have done before. And once you take that eraser, you go ahead and once you take that eraser, then you can make the highlights kind of like look like these right over here. So that's looking fun so far. And this is where practice really allows you to just flow and not worry about much, you know, any mistakes or anything. Like, you know, you just have the information in the front of your mind. Like, okay, you know, this purple needs to go over here and on this edge and so on and so forth, just simply because you already know where the colors go. I think I spoke about this to Kelly O'Brien and to Vincent Russell, that they're so good. They already know where the colors go, that they could literally color so fast. And it's been really, really cool to see them do that and learn from it. So that's been really fun to work with awesome people like that while working with the crew I've been working with. So let's go ahead and tuck this in right there. Pop that away from the light, okay? And that gives it that brownness now on the cheek. It also catches that blue really good right there, as we now see the roundness of everything. I'm gonna do this purple, get it a little darker in there. Now mind you, okay, here's something I can think more of. When the hair is in, you know, next to the face, her face is actually much lighter in value than the hair. So what I need to do is make sure that when I apply the shadows and everything, that it is still lighter than the hair, unless the hair is being lit up with the purple, you know, which is still going to be darker based on the values of the face compared to the hair. Thanks so much for being here, folks. Much love. If you guys want to donate with the badges on Instagram, you're welcome to. I do believe if you guys want to purchase a caricature like this, you're welcome to do that. through the shops on Facebook. And if you have Instagram, you can do it on the shops on Instagram as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press a little bit more to get the darker values on the edges there. And then that will still show up as lighting on the center here. I'm just taking a little bit away with the eraser, the needed eraser. I definitely needed an eraser. Okay, so we're gonna do, what else? We're gonna do the, right down here, there's a shadow, which can be also added with a little bit of this peach color. And I think we're just about finished. Just close to finish. We just need to do the eye color, and I think we'll be just about ready to go. Probably gonna do a little bit more pink on the lips here. She was wearing makeup that day. A little lighter there, and then dark in the bottom. All right. We're gonna do a little bit of blue onto the nose ring. And we're gonna do a division here. We're gonna create a space for the highlight of the purple that comes in from the left, but we're also gonna have blue on the right side of it. Right there and right there. So we're gonna still apply that purple onto the eye right there. We're gonna get close so we can see what I'm doing. Right there. And also on this. See that? And we're gonna do a little bit of brown, just mainly because that gives a shadow, but also it is not being affected by this light source over here. So it has to be brown. Or just basically because it bounces light around here. So it could actually still have a little bit of purple on that side, since it bounces off of the nose. And that also means that the eye duct creates a drop shadow, not a drop shadow, a cast shadow right on here. And that's how we get a more realistic look to those eyes. Hopefully you guys are getting to see that process as well. Okay, and we're gonna do the last one right over here. On this side, we are gonna probably catch that blue just a little bit on that edge, and then the rest is gonna be purple right here. This blue right here. We're gonna do an edge right there where it catches the light, and then a shadow on the center, and then away from the light it could be a darker color, which we can do with a little bit of a darker, more vibrant, darker blue here. And this is the things I imagine, like whenever, like, if I see that, like, there's some edge that kind of could be a possibility for a light source to kind of shine through, I love capturing that. If I can do it, I'm ecstatic. But also, like, it could be that this edge is still kind of higher and casting a shadow right there, which with the brown would really add that shadowy effect. You guys want to see that closer, don't you? Let's do it. get up close and personal. And of course, you know, it's female, so they love their lashes. We can juice them up right down there. We're gonna add more lashes. Those are the kinds of things that you also need to watch and keep in mind. And that just about does it. We can literally go on for days on a piece, you know, really and realistically, like, you know, this could definitely be a lot less saturated, a lot more realistic and less cartoony, but what's the fun in that? To me, you know, a caricature that is not cartoony or a little bit like unrealistic, it doesn't make sense. So I'm just glad that I can understand textures and lighting now so much more that I can do these things and you know, kind of capture and tell the story more accurately. So I'm just, you know, happy about that, but I'm still learning. So, you know, whereas you see me do this, I encourage you to try it, but at the same time, don't get discouraged if you feel like you can't do it right away. Just really try it again, you know, and try it again. If you fail, try it again. And you know what? Eventually you will succeed. Eventually you will succeed. I've been at this for years. So, you know, I'm one of those that have felt like giving up many times. And, you know, I wouldn't be here if I had, you know. So much love to every one of you who have been watching the live. Thank you so much for being here. It's been amazing. We are just about finished and we're going to go ahead and add our signature. Let's see where, probably here. That's fun. Boom, boom. And the Instagram, Mr. Alani J. Hailey, hope you would like it. Told you we'd tear it up. Much love to you guys. Thank you so much for being here. This has been a time with Alani J, the world's fastest caricature artist, and I say that with much love and dedication that, you know, that it took to get there, you know, really hard. So I'm ecstatic to share that with you. Thank you guys for being here on the Instagram as well. You guys have been awesome and very patient with the connection issues that I've had, but you guys are still here. So much love to you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.